Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my full-blown elf build that gained some traction on rotor builds, so I thought it would be nice to share my experience of flying this thing. For those who haven't seen the build page, this is the X2 Elf frame with 11.5 motors, running Matic F411 mini flight controller with Runcam Micro Sparrow and VDX02. And I'm running it on this 3S 20G Nano-Tech batteries, and then I run them top mounted, which gives me like ideal CLG positioning. Looks ridiculous, isn't it? So, speaking of experience, I really like how this thing flies. It's pretty stable, pretty nimble, and it has quite some power, but it also has some issues. And the main issue with this frame is durability. When I switched to this big camera, I had to design this pod, otherwise, because otherwise there is no way of like running any standoffs. Like, look at that, the clearance of the props is like almost non-existing. So the top plate then is fixed by just these 3 screws, or it was fixed like that in the original build, and that was too fragile, so I was kept breaking this front pod over and over, and I ended up beefing it up quite a lot, and also after all using the flight stack standoffs to make the top plate like more fixed in place. And for now it's pretty durable, but still I'm, crash it from time to time and break the spot or tear off the screws or stuff like that. So I'm not super happy with that, and I have to be a bit more careful flying this thing. Having that said, I'm actually pretty happy with this model. It flies well. Maybe some other issue is actually the way of mounting the receiver antennas this way. So as you will see in the video, the RSSI goes down to like 50 or 48, 49 something, and it's at a distance of, I don't know, like 200, 300 meters. So this mounting is probably not ideal because like it's super cramped inside, and if it's in this position, it's basically like carbon and motors and wires masking the antennas. One other issue I had is initially I mounted my receiver at the back of the camera right there, just double taped, and it was a bad idea because when you crash and break the pod, it can tear off something of the receiver, so I actually destroyed one receiver this way. And now the receiver is mounted underneath there. Now, speaking of flying characteristics, with this 11.05 motors, I have a feeling they are not showing their full potential on this really small prop. So my next steps with this build would be building exactly the same kind of components and stack and all the stuff, all the motors, but except for the motors, sorry, for the propellers. So I'm gonna use this 2.5-inch props and this frame. This is the massive droner. I think it should be much more durable. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But for now, thanks for watching, enjoy the flight footage, cheers!
Crawling in the frost, I found it. Like I'm still a little boy, I found it. Gave it to my son and I crowned him king of the Nordic, Laurel around him. Crawling in the frost, I found it. Like I'm still a little boy, I found it. Gave it to my son and I crowned him king of the Nordic, Laurel around him. Crawling in the frost, I found it. Like I'm still a little boy, I found it. Gave it to my son and I crowned him king of the Nordic, Laurel around him. Crawling in the frost, I found it. Like I'm still a little boy, I found it. Gave it to my son and I crowned him king of the Nordic, Laurel. King of the Nordic, Laurel around him. Crawling in the frost, I found it. Like I'm still a little boy, I found it. Gave it to my son and I crowned him king of the Nordic.